everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we're going to learn how to automate personalized email marketing campaigns using AI agent. So I'm an owner of a skincare brand. I use Salesforce as a CRM application in my business. I manage the data of my leads using that. Now over here, as soon as I add the data of the new lead in my Salesforce account, for that lead I have to write a welcome message, a welcome email. And now doing that manually is very time consuming and hectic task as I receive bulk leads in my business. So in order to automate this entire process, I am using Pabbly Connect. Using Pabbly Connect, I have created an AI agent. How this agent works is that as soon as a new lead is going to be created in my Salesforce account, for that lead, an email is going to be generated by my AI agent. A welcome email is going to be generated. And then as the email is generated, I have created a draft of that email in my Gmail account. So now if you want to learn how to create this AI agent for yourself, for your business, then let me take you to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to automate personalized email marketing campaigns using AI agent. So as an owner of a skincare business, I use Salesforce as a CRM to collect and manage my leads who show interest in my products. I use an AI agent to generate personalized welcome emails towards those leads. Then I use Gmail to automatically create the drafts of all the welcome emails that has been generated by my AI agent. This AI agent helped me instantly connect with my new leads, create strong first impressions without any manual efforts. And I'm going to create this amazing AI agent using Pabbly Connect. Firstly, I'm going to show you how this AI agent is actually going to work. So this is my Salesforce account, you can see right over here, and I've added the data of the new lead right here. So this is the new lead right over here. I'm going to save the data of this new lead over here. Automatically, you can see a new lead has been created in my Salesforce account right here, okay? So as a new lead has been created at my Salesforce account, I'm going to go back to my Gmail account right over here and refresh this page from here. As I've refreshed the page, you can see automatically a new draft has been created in my Gmail account right here. It's for newlead001@pabblytudes.com. This was the name of the lead. And you can see it says welcome to Natural Glow Family New Lead 001. You can see automatically a welcome message email has been successfully created and drafted in my Gmail account. Okay. So as now a new email has been drafted in my Gmail account, this is how this AI agent is going to work. And we are going to create this amazing AI agent using Pabbly Connect. For that, browse the website of Pabbly Connect, that is www.pabbly.com/connect. So I'm going to browse the website. Then Pabbly Connect's landing page is going to appear in front of you. On the landing page, you have two options: sign in or sign up for free. If you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. I am an existing user, so I'm going to directly sign in to my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the All Pabbly Apps window in front of you, in which you can see all the products that Pabbly provides, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on this Access Now button right over here. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right here that says Create Workflow. A dialog box is going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the workflow name and for us to select a folder. So firstly, for the name of my workflow, I'm going to give it as AI agent to automate personalized email marketing campaigns. This is the name I want to give to my workflow. And for the folder on the left side of my screen, you can see I've created these many folders in my Pabbly Connect account. And from these folders, I'm going to select a specific one in which I want to save this workflow in. For that, click on this drop down. These are the folders from which I'm going to select AI agents as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving the name to the workflow and selecting the folder, I'm going to click on this Create button in order to create a workflow. A workflow has been created over here in the name of AI agent to automate personalized email marketing campaigns, and you can see that there are two windows in front of you. One is the trigger window, other is the action window. So what is trigger and action? Trigger and action are the two most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these two principles. Over here, trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means what is action? Action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. We are going to set up our trigger step first. And for the trigger application, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as Salesforce. As I use CRM application in my business as Salesforce, with the help of which I manage the data of my new leads. Okay. Over here, I've selected my trigger application as Salesforce so that whenever a new lead is going to be created in my Salesforce account, automatically the trigger over here is going to capture the response of that. After that, over here it is asking for the trigger event. For the trigger event, I'm going to select it as new lead. As whenever a new lead is going to be generated in my Salesforce account, automatically the trigger over here with this trigger event is going to capture the response of that. And then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you on which click on add new connection. Then click on this connect with Salesforce button. It is asking for the permission for my Salesforce account. For that, I'm going to click on this allow button as this is a safe process and my data is perfectly safe with Pabbly Connect. And you can see that I've successfully authorized Salesforce to Pabbly Connect. After that, over here it is asking for the instance URL. For the instance URL, where are we going to find the URL? Firstly, I'm going to copy this URL from here, from the help desk right over here, because this is how the URL format is going to be, okay? And in place of this AP16, what we are going to do is I'm going to open my Salesforce account. After coming to my Salesforce account, I'm going to go towards the setup option right over here. Under setup, after that from the left side, I'm going to go to this company profile option and go to company information option right here. In company information, over here this is the instance and this is AP55. So what I'm going to do is in place of this AP16, I'm going to write it as AP55. This is my instance URL, okay? You have to find your instance number from here from your company information and add it in this URL right over here, okay? After adding the instance URL, over here it says save and send test request. As we're going to click on this button, the last lead that was generated in my Salesforce account is going to be captured as a response right over here. So before that, I'm going to create a new lead right here, okay? So I'm going to do that from here. For the first name of my lead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write it as best. For the last name of my lead over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write it as lead45. For the company name, I don't have the company name, so I'm going to write it as none right here. For the title, I'm going to write it as new lead generated. Lead status is going to be open. Campaign, over here for the campaign, I don't have a campaign, so I'm going to skip the part. Lead source, I have the web lead source, so I've selected it right here, okay? For the date of the lead, I'm going to select today's date and time. I'm going to select today's date and time from here, okay? So this is my today's date and time. For the email over here, I'm going to write it as bestlead45@pabblytudes.com, okay? For the phone number over here, I'm going to enter a dummy mobile number. Over here for the lead's current status, I'm going to select it as new as this is a new lead, okay? I don't require all the other fields, so I'm going to skip the part simply over here, okay? Now after that, for the phone number right over here also, I'm going to enter the same mobile number right here. For the mobile number, I'm going to enter the same mobile number over here as well. For the email address, I'm going to copy this email address from here and paste it in this field, okay? So I've added the required details of this new lead in my Salesforce account and I'm going to save this new lead from here. And as soon as I'm going to do that, you can see a new lead in the name of bestlead45 has been created in my Salesforce account, okay? So as the new lead is generated, I'm going to go back to my workflow and click on this save and send test request button right here. As soon as I'm going to do that, if I'm going to scroll down, you can see a response has been captured, okay? Over here, the title is new lead generated. If I'm going to scroll down right here, this is the phone number you can see right over here of my lead. This is the owner ID. Name is bestlead45. Phone number is right here. The lead source is web. Current status is new of the lead. Last name is lead45. This is the ID of the lead you can see right over here. First name is best. Email is bestlead45@pabblytudes.com. Date is right over. This is today's date. This is today's date and time right over here, okay? You can see the lead has been now successfully created and the response of it has been captured over here in my trigger. This means that Salesforce is connected to Pabbly Connect and our trigger setup is done. Now whenever you go to create a new lead in your Salesforce account, automatically the trigger here is going to capture the response of that. But if you do not receive the response after creating a new lead instantly, then do not worry. Salesforce is the polling based application. You can see it says 10 minutes. This is a polling duration. In every 10 minutes, whenever now I'm going to add the new leads data in my Salesforce account, automatically Salesforce is going to send the data of that new lead to Pabbly Connect in every 10 minutes, okay? So this is how I've set up my trigger step. Now I have to set up my action step. As now of my leads data over here, the new leads data, I want to create an email with the help of an AI agent, a welcome email for this new lead. For that, I'm going to set up my action step, and for my action application over here, I'm going to select it as OpenAI. I'm using my AI agent as OpenAI in my business, okay? If you want to use any other AI platforms like Google Gemini for your business as your AI agent, you can definitely do that according to your requirement. After selecting the action application as OpenAI, action event is going to be ChatGPT, and then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you on which click on add new connection. It is asking for the token. Using this token, we are going to build the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect. To generate the token, go to this hyperlink given below in the help desk right here. Then the API keys page is going to appear in front of you, and now we're going to create a new token. For that, click on this button, create new secret key. Firstly, it is asking for the name of the key. So for the name of the key over here, I'm going to write it as demo key. Okay, over here for the project, I'm going to select it as default, permissions as all. Then I'm going to generate the token by this button right here. You can see the key is generated. I'm going to copy it from here and paste it in this token field right here. Okay, as I've done that, now I'm going to click on the save button to build the connection. As you can see that OpenAI has now been connected to Pabbly Connect. Next, it is asking for me to select the AI model. For the AI model, I'm using GPT-4o Mini. But if you want to use any other AI model, you can definitely do that according to your requirement. Next, it is asking for the prompt. Prompt is the text according to which an AI agent is going to generate the content according to our requirement. In the prompt, we need to specify all the things that we want in our content and do not want as well. So for the prompt for this use case, I'm going to write it as... So this is the prompt that I have right here. That is, you are an email marketing expert for a skincare brand. Write a personalized welcome email for a new lead name. We have to enter the name who have signed up. The tone should be warm, professional and friendly. Introduce the brand as trusted skincare solution provider. Include tips for starting a skincare routine. Highlight the benefits of using natural and efficient skincare products and mention the special offer, welcome offer. Example, 10% off on first purchase. Sign off the email with demo user and the name as founder and the position as founder. Make sure the email is clear, engaging and easy to understand for new users. Brand name is Natural Glow Skincare. Do not include subject in the email. Strictly do not add hashtag in the email. Give the email in HTML formatting and do not include the symbol. You can see right away this is the symbol in the email. Okay. So now this is the prompt in which I've mentioned all the things that I want and do not want as well. Okay. In the prompt, it is asking for the name of my lead right here. For the data of this field, I'm going to map the data, which is inserting data from the previous step. So I'm going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. How it works is that as soon as I'm going to select this lead's name field, the previous step is going to appear in front of you. And as I'm going to click on it, the response that was captured in our previous step is going to appear in front of you. Over here, I'm going to search for the name of my lead, and this is the name of the lead. And for this lead, I want to generate the welcome email. So I'm going to select the data of my lead from my previous response. As now I've selected the data from my previous response, the data is mapped. And as I've mapped this data, the data has now become dynamic. That means now whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this mapped data. Okay. So now as I've added the prompt and selected the AI model, now I'm going to click on this save and send test request button right here. And within few seconds, this AI agent is going to generate the welcome email for my new lead. And yes, the AI agent has generated the content for us. Over here in this message content, if I'm going to scroll over here, you can see the HTML email has been generated by my AI agent successfully right over here. Okay. So as now the welcome email has been generated by my AI agent, I want to create the draft of this generated email in my Gmail account. In my Gmail account, I have created a label in the name of welcome emails. And under this label, I create the draft of the email that is generated by my AI agent for my new leads. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an action step in this workflow, and for the action application over here, I'm going to select it as Gmail right over here. An action event over here is going to be create draft. Okay, and then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you on which click on add new connection, and then I'm going to click on this connect with Gmail button right over here. This window is going to appear in front of you, which is asking for me to choose an account. For the account, I'm going to select the account in which I've created my Gmail account and in which I want to create the draft. So this account, I'm going to select it from here. After selecting the account, it is asking for the permission for this account. For that, I'm going to click on this allow button, as this is a safe process and my data is perfectly safe with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on this allow button, and now Gmail is connected to Pabbly Connect. Firstly, it is asking for the subject of the email. So for the subject of the email, I'm going to write it as... So this is the subject of my email. Welcome to Radiant Skin. Let's begin your glow journey. Okay, so this is the subject over here of my email. For the recipient email address, I'm going to map the data of the email address right over here of my lead, okay, as I want to send an email to this lead right here, okay. It is asking for the CC and the BCC, which I do not want, so I'm going to skip the part. For the from, we have to select the email address in which we are creating the draft. So this is the email address. I'm going to select that. After that, it is asking for the sender's name. For the sender's name over here, I'm going to write it as Team Natural Glow Skincare. Okay, so this is my sender's name. I don't have the reply to field, so I'm going to skip the part. For the email content type, I have generated the email content type in HTML, so I'm going to select as HTML. For the email content, I'm going to map the data of the email that is generated by my AI agent. I don't have the signature, so I'm going to skip the part and leave it as nothing selected. For the label ID, I'm going to select the label ID as welcome emails, as in this label, I want to create the drafts. It is asking for the file's name and the attachment URL, which I do not want, so I'm going to skip the part, and simply after filling all the details, I'm going to click on this save and send test request button right here. As I've done that, you can see I have received a response, which is a positive response. So now I'm going to open my Gmail account and refresh this label from here. Automatically you can see a new draft has been created of an email, okay. Over here it says welcome to Natural Glow Skincare Best Lead 45. This was the lead for which we have generated the email, okay. And over here you can see this is the entire email that has been generated by my AI agent right here, okay. This is getting started. You can see all the things right over here. This is the offer. This is the entire welcome email for the lead right here, okay. So as now you can see the welcome email has automatically been generated by my AI agent. This means that this AI agent that we have created using Pabbly Connect is now successfully built and working. So now to sum up till now what we have done, I use the CRM application in my business as Salesforce. So over here the trigger is Salesforce new lead. As soon as a new lead is going to be added in my Salesforce account, the trigger is going to capture the response of that. For this lead, as we have captured the details, for this lead, an AI agent that is OpenAI ChatGPT is going to generate the welcome email. As the email is going to be generated from here, automatically the draft of that email, Gmail create draft, is going to be created in my Gmail account, okay. And in this manner, I have created this amazing AI agent using Pabbly Connect. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Not just with these applications, you can create automation between multiple other applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any questions, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can check the queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment on if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video.